So if you cast your mind back, I know it's often difficult because so much seems to happen day to day, but if you go back a month or so ago to the last time that MPs were asked to vote on any of this, and you listen to what number 10 Downing Street said to some of those wavering Eurosceptics in the Conservative Party, the assurance made was that we will seek to reopen the withdrawal agreement, and this idea being floated by a number of you, including some of the more moderate members of the Conservative Party, known as the Malthouse Compromise, that was convened by Kit Malthouse, the Housing Minister. We will try and push that to Brussels. Stephen Barclay went to Brussels on Monday, met with Michel Barnier, tried to explain what the Malthouse Compromise was, and seems to have not got any traction whatsoever, because we then heard from his department they engaged seriously with these proposals, but they're not going to pursue them. At which point, Theresa May is now going to have to come back to her own party, presumably at some point in the next few days, if she doesn't get anything out of Juncker tonight, and say, look, I tried to reopen that withdrawal agreement. They weren't having any of it, as we heard again and again and again from the Europeans. And there's not enough time, which is what Philip Hammond said last night, to try the technological solutions that are inherent in that Malthouse Compromise. And I'm afraid, therefore, what we're going to try and focus on, and this is presumably what she's going to try and do today with Juncker, is get these legal assurances. This could be some kind of legal instrument added onto the withdrawal agreement that doesn't require it to be opened. This is what people in the Foreign Office have been saying to me will be the likely compromise, and this goes back months. Diplomats saying to me it will come down to clever legal language.
Yeah, words like codicil have been mentioned. Can I ask you a separate question completely? Are the Tories set to lose 3 backbenchers to the independent group?
So,
Messrs Soubry, Allen and Wollaston, I think.
Yeah, a lot of them have been asked about this the last 24 hours or so, and there have been various reports in British newspapers about as many as 22 members of the government resigning over Brexit, essentially, when they come off in a face-off with Theresa May. A lot of gossip in Westminster the last 24 hours about whether this independence group, we saw 7 Labour MPs found it, whether they will be able to attract members from across the House of Commons, and what that will mean for Brexit. But there's no clear answers at this stage, and even going into that announcement of the Independence Group Foundation, we didn't know exactly who would be in that group.
Sorry, very quick.
I just want to see whether it changes the ballgame at all, because we heard yesterday that this splinter group from Labour effectively solidifies the Brexiteers' position, but it's about negotiating the trade agreement. If the MPs from the Conservatives join, does that also suggest they're trying to firm up some sort of trade agreement? Is that what it's about as well?
The mathematics in Parliament is so tight. You know, you have such a razor-thin majority for the Conservatives if they vote together and they have the DUP on board. It's down to the DUP at that point. So if you have even a small handful of Tories that are prepared to vote against the government, as we've seen has happened in the past, it's impossible to know where this independence group will always vote, because they're not necessarily monolithic in their view on Brexit, but they are on some of the other issues that affect the Labour Party.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.